Welcome back, watch fans. I got breaking news for you in the world of Anthony Farrer. That's right, Anthony Farrer, aka Anthony, the Timepiece Gentleman. Anthony is about to be back in business. That's right, Anthony back to Dilling. He's going to be back to Dilling watches and getting zills and dills. That's right, dills, zills, and dills. Anthony, the Timepiece Gentleman, is going to be back on the street very shortly. Again, I got some crazy information for you, so stay tuned. Before we get into it on the rest, we got the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the owl, the date moon phase. By the way, the price of these is actually quite strong right now. If you want to know what's happening in the watch market, you got to get access to our free weekly newsletter. How do you get our free weekly newsletter? You click the link in the video description below. So don't be a tomato can, just click the link in the video description below. Okay, pause this video, click that link. You're going to get our free weekly newsletter. Latest prices on Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, and more. News, gossip, rumors, etc., etc. Look, you can't be a serious watch collector and not have our weekly newsletter, because if you don't have it, if you don't have access to a weekly newsletter, you're going to be victimized, okay? Like some of Anthony Farrer's alleged victims, all right? Because those guys, those tomato cans, didn't have the right information. You know, like you had that guy, the cow tipper, and what is it, the whatever the other guy. There's a couple of guys who lost a couple $1 million with Anthony. But look, back to the Anthony Farrer story. My top secret source is telling me Anthony's about to be released. He's about to be released. He's going to be back to Dilling watches, and he already has a backer. That's right, Anthony has a backer. He's going to have I think from what I understand, it's about $3 to $5 million in a line of credit. And he's going to be back to making dills. He's going to be back to dills. Now, remember when I told you a couple months ago that Anthony, there's going to be the Anthony Farrer movie coming out with Tom Cruise starring as Anthony? By the way, look at Tom Cruise and Anthony Farrer. Anthony, they look actually quite similar, no? So I think there could be something happening. But no, the real news is this. The real news is that either Amazon or Netflix right now has made a deal. And they're actually in production. They are in production. The Anthony movie is in production as we speak, or maybe pre-production. They might be doing some initial interviews from the can or whatever. But from what I understand, Anthony is going to be released from the pokey. He's going to be released from the pokey probably by October or November. He's going to get time served. And because look, he's already been there. He's been in the pokey for what, 6 months almost, right? 6 months plus. Non-violent criminal so far, right? Non-violent crime. He's gonna probably settle with the victims. They're probably gonna drop charges and all that stuff. Now, he's gonna be back on the street. The movie, the Netflix or whatever it is that they're doing is gonna be out, and there's more deals in the pipeline. Now, look, as I mentioned before, Anthony's big advantage is he's got a very compelling story. It's the American dream. It really is the American dream, The guy started with nothing, right? Basically started off in a small town in Texas. As we know, he stole panties from high school girls to sell them to make money, or who knows what he was doing. He was caught masturbating to a dot matrix printout of Britney Spears. Again, this is all coming from one of his high school classmates that told us about this. And he also stole his first watch. Again, this is all alleged, but the watch that he stole was a fossil watch. It wasn't a Rolex. But then he worked his way up. He went gay for pay, as they say, right? He became a male prostitute performing sexual services for gentlemen in exchange for cash. Gay for pay, as they say. Now, we don't know if he was actually gay. So we think he's actually a heterosexual who went gay for pay, right? What's the? So it's quite interesting. And look, if you know anything about Hollywood, there's a big, what do they call the Velvet Mafia? The Velvet Mafia controls all of Hollywood, right? Or a lot of it. And for them, the Anthony Farrer story is very compelling. And the question is, did he already commit to some casting couch action? Who knows? Look, we don't know these things, but it's fascinating, right? But look, here's the reality. The guy started with nothing, and he built up a significant business, okay? It was a significant business. He might have been doing 30 million revenues, which is, compelling amount, right? 30 million bucks coming through the bank. And look, he stumbled. He had a couple of stumbles. I think, look, he surrounded himself with some bad people. He had very high expenses. There's a way where you can do the whole fake it till you make it thing on a budget. He just, he just couldn't control himself. He had a bunch of deadbeats. And the crazy thing is this, my friends. The crazy thing is you have a whole ecosystem of people who have made a lot of money off Anthony. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about these tomato can YouTube channels like Loose, L-U-S, or whatever he calls himself. You got a whole bunch of these guys. You know who I'm talking about, right? These guys are all scum. Look, the biggest scammers in the watch space are these watch live stream shows like Archie Luxury, Tim Wright, and look, this guy Diego, another Fugazi. Look, these things are popping up like mushrooms after a rain, right? Like mushrooms being fed shit. They're popping up. That's right. These watch streamers which try to hustle you for super chat money and also for other donations. I mean, it's really disgusting. I mean, they provide no value. And they look, but the victims are the same ones. It's the same people who got scammed by Anthony are the same people who donate money to these watch channels. Now, look, the only legitimate watch channel is the one you're watching now. That's right. Unbelievable true. Watch Reporter. This is the only channel that can be trusted. How do I know? Because look, I'm telling you this. Why would I make these things up, right? Now, Anthony is going to be on the loose. They're gonna set him free in the next, again, I think by October, November, and he's going to be back to Dilling. Now, from what I am hearing rumors, possibly Roman Scharf may be giving him a line of credit, or a couple of other guys might be giving him some credit, or either they're going to give him cash direct, or they're going to let him promote their watches. Anthony's going to be back in business. That's right. Unbelievable but true. What I'm telling you right here, right now, is the latest breaking news. And my take on it is that Anthony is going to be very, very successful when he gets out. Look, everybody loves a second act. Americans love that stuff. Americans love a second act. And there is no more compelling story than the Anthony Farrer story. Again, a guy who started with nothing, all of a sudden, he's living in a $100,000 a month penthouse, driving Lambos, Ferraris, McLarens, all that stuff. It's the American dream, right? And of course, look, everybody loves, as soon as somebody gets built up, they tear him down. That is also, that's part of it. That's part of it. That's what the media does. That's what these channels, these jealous, these haters, the haters, as we say, the haters, Hader, guys like Loose, guys like Watch Nicholas, Archie Luxury, all these channels. Look, they're all a bunch of grifters. You got to realize this. This guy Loose, this Chinese guy in Texas, right? This is Mr. Miyagi, or Bruce Lee, as we call him. Look, this guy is another grifter who he's just a hater. He's a hater. Apparently, he's a marketing guy. He claims to be a marketing guy, but he fails to realize the genius of Anthony. He's always bad-mouthing Anthony and other people. We're trying to, create value because, he thinks he knows everything. He's one of these guys who's, I think he barely graduated law school. He claims he went to law school at NYU, or who knows where. That's what he claims. I don't know. Somebody says he went to law school, but his grammar, his sort of logic, a lot of it is very questionable. Very questionable. I don't know. I don't believe this unless he shows me documentation. We see documented evidence that he actually did graduate law school. I actually find it hard to believe. But look, I wouldn't take legal advice or marketing advice from that tomato can. Anthony is an American hero. Anthony Farrer, that's right, I'm saying it right now. Anthony Farrer is an American hero, living the American dream. And when he gets out, I think he's going to be bigger than ever. What do you guys think? Leave your comments, your nasty, vicious comments below. I think Anthony is going to be huge when he gets out, because what's going to happen is it's going to probably take about 5-6 months to kind of rehabilitate his reputation, which is, look, let's face it, it's taken a bit of a hit, right? You know, as could be expected. And there's maybe are those Anthony shoes? Yeah, maybe those could be valuable. Who's this? Adidas vintage. Look, we got money. These streets are lined with money. You got COVID masks. You got vintage sneakers. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made. You just got to know. Look, opportunity is always in front of you. You just got to know where to look, right? Unbelievable, but true. By the way, guys, make sure you click you click the like, subscribe button to join our channel, and also you get our free email newsletter. Click the link in the video description below to get, again, latest news, prices, everything you need to know what's happening in the world of watch collecting, the watch market. Click the link to get our free email newsletter in your email box every week. Now, again, I think that Anthony, once he gets out this time next year, Anthony's going to be bigger than ever. And you know, all the haters, all the doubters, they're all going to be trying to, you know, ride his dick again. That's right. They're going to be riding dicks, just like Tim Wright. They're going to be riding dicks. Let me tell you something. Tim Wright, all those people, they're going to be lining up to try to what do they call, cloud chase, or whatever these kids call it, ride his coattails. Yeah, that is what is going to happen in the next couple months. Mark my words. Look, I'm getting this all done.